Also in Clayton, today's River Pride festivities kicked off with a flag appreciation. The somewhat rainy weather didn't stop dozens of folks from turning up to celebrate, even gave some excuse to burst out rainbow umbrellas. Also braving the rain, boaters, who sped across the river flying LGBTQ+ flags and waving to passerby. Leading the ceremony was guest speaker Reverend Lisa Busby, who spoke on the importance of promoting inclusivity as a member of the clergy.
The problem with making ourselves invisible is that it comes with a high price. It means that you learn how to live your life based out of fear. You learn how to hide. You learn how to pretend that you're something that you're not.
Other events put on throughout the day included face painting, balloon animals, a drag queen story hour, and a piano bar karaoke event tonight at the Hop Spot. The weekend's festivities continue through Sunday afternoon.